I'm Andrew, and this is my best friend CJ.
What you gonna do?
We run a vape shop here in Buffalo, New York.
Vaping really is cool.
We work hard, we party hard.
See what the buzz is about by checking out our YouTube reality series.
You're watching vWo.
I do miss mixing juice a lot.
I still make juice today, not as much as when I used to. That's one of my favorite things to do.
I think it's just because I miss the small time nature of how it used to be. Like, it used to be, you know, we would make a new flavor. We were making that flavor for us.
I feel that's what made us so successful with our business, is our juice and how well we make it. I love being Chef Boyardee Vape.
When did we start making juice? That's a good question. I feel like I was born making juice.
I've been making juice for about 3 years.
Been juicing for like 4 months, and again, Wiggles has already showed me up, and he's doubled whatever I've done, so that's why he's Juice Master General here.
I've been making juice for 2 months now.
Making new flavors is somewhat difficult. You have a good concept behind a flavor, like a mixture, and it's generally pretty good. As long as you have it thought out right. It might take a few times.
We really just released a lot of the good ones, but I've got a few secret projects I'm working on. The Stash blend is on like its 3rd variation right now, and it hasn't been completed yet. But that Stash blend is going to be right up there with CJ's beard once it's done. Sometimes a flavor can be delicious when you first make it, and then it can just be stank after like a week or 2.
Right now, I'm actually working on a few juices that are not good at all. I'm working on mixing a few blends to see if I can make them turn out good.
I think mixing flavors is easy as shit. Everybody out there does it. All our customers do it. They come in and they order a bottle of Tuscan and a bottle of vanilla, and then they just mix it together because that's what they like.
Raisin's fucking nasty. It's fucking nasty, but I bet you if I mix it with something, I just gotta find that something, it'll be fucking money. So constantly new flavors brewing up here, just gotta find it.
I try to create flavors all the time. A lot of them suck. A few of them are good, but they're still in development.
You can't just make it and taste it and put it out to people, or you're risking a nightmare completely.
Juice making is easy to do. It is very hard to perfect.
Mixing juice becomes difficult when you're not just doing it for yourself. You got to think about, not only is this a good flavor, but you have to be able to look beyond, do I like this flavor, and hit that part of your brain where you're like, yeah man, I could see somebody else really liking this flavor, even though I think it tastes like complete dog shit. And that's fucking hard.
Making juice is not hard. It's so easy. Lisa can do it. It's gotta be pretty easy.
Yeah, I'm not allowed in the back. Is that what it is?
She was pretty bad when she tried to make her own juice.
I really screwed up my own juice.
I told her to ask.
She can't even make her own juice, man.
No, I see 9 on the bottle and I went 9.
Nah, when it's busy, juicing gets crazy busy, and it's like, if you're not smart enough, it shit swallows you whole.
Dude, bubbling is the worst fucking thing in this entire company, in this entire industry.
Bubbling is not bad as long as you know how to actually squeeze a bottle and not squeeze it too tight. It's perfectly fine.
You bubble a bottle of juice, it fucks the whole system. We could have 6 people working on one person's order, and as soon as you bubble that bottle, you're fucked.
You bubble on a 5 mil, you should feel terrible about yourself.
I bubble 5 mils all the time.
Bubbling juice is a common thing since the beginning of juicing time. There has been bubbling bottles. Whether it's a 5, a 10, or a 30 mil, you are going to bubble bottles unless you have a special machine that boop, blows everything in there for you. You're fucked. You're going to bubble.
My favorite flavor right now is probably Maui, which is like a spiced coconut tobacco type of thing.
Vaping some pear, because that's a favorite of mine. Bubblegum I always use when I'm in flavor hell. It just is amazing. But Gremlin and Drank is my shit. Gremlin is a green apple melon, and Drank is a fucking Drank. It's some good ass grape, motherfucker.
Sweet Voodoo, it's kind of one that I consistently go to. If it's not our flavor, Mad Murdoch's Radiator Fluid is the shit.
Well, I'm a green apple guy through and through. I vape green apple, I vape our green apple X, I vape other people's green apple. Right now I'm vaping on some Mad Vape's green apple. It's kind of like a stanky green apple, but I'm the stanky flavor kind of guy, so it fits good with me. To me, personally, I think the best flavors are ones where you can mix them with anything and you're never gonna make a bad flavor out of it. It doesn't matter what you used to have in here or what you have in here. You could be half empty on this, top it off with something else, and it's fucking money. So that's my thing, is all my flavors have to mix together. If I have something that doesn't mix well, I don't fucking vape it.
Some of my favorite flavors right now is God's Tears, this 2 green apple, and another unreleased flavor that we have, some good old
yeller cake.
There's so much juice out there, it's not even funny, really. I mean, there's probably thousands of people out there that are making juice that aren't even making any money off of it.
There's a lot of juice out there. You can get fucking juice anywhere. People are making their fucking basement, in their bed, in China, in fucking laboratories. They're making fucking prison juice, like some sweet Marlowe out of the fucking toilet, you know what I mean?
I'm vaping somebody else's juice right now. My problem is, this shit is thin as piss, dude. I can't vape thin juice. And it's like one of those things we got ourselves into, you know, like we make thick juice. And so when someone else sends me thin juice, I'm like, I don't really, it leaks. It doesn't perform as well. For me personally, you know, everybody out there, 9 out of 10 people, they're vaping thin juice, probably juice that's thinner than this. But for me, man, my juice has got to be thick as dicks.
This weekend is Vape Stock down in Florida. Unfortunately, me and Andrew could not be there.
Vape Stock sounds like a good time. I hate Florida, but I like vapor conventions.
We sent Lisa to represent us, represent the vWo.
They're having a blast as far as I know. Actually, they're still on the fucking road, so I'm sure they're miserable. But once they get there, they'll forget about the 20-hour ride. The only vape convention they've been to is the original VAPEXPO. So I'm sure for them, it's like overwhelming to see this many people and that much stuff. In the last year, these conventions have tripled or quadrupled in size. So without even knowing anything, I'm sure this Vape Stock's got at least 500 to 1,000 people there. And that's pretty fucking significant when you look around a room and see that many people and that many vendors. It blows you away. It almost takes your breath away.
You want to hang out with us, you come to VAPEXPO, and that's the only meet you'll have to go to.
VAPEXPO was cool. Last year was the first ever VAPEXPO, so it was a brand new thing.
We enjoyed ourselves so much that we were asked to come back again.
There was a decent crowd. It wasn't quite as big as some of the other big conventions, but it's definitely well on its way to being one of the big national conventions.
Right now, we're trying to get tons of cool, crazy vendors, not your everyday stuff there.
Ann Arbor, Michigan's a great place for a meet. You're close to the Canadian border, saw a lot of Canadians out there.
Last year we did mod auctions, we did BJ for Juice, we did Ring a Duck. One of those might come back. All 3 of them may. None of them might, but we're gonna have crazy shit planned throughout the whole weekend.
I hope we get more participation from people donating their stuff this year. If you've got 1,800 mods at home, you probably don't need that old shitty lava tube that still works.
We will be in full force vWo crazy mode, and we're gonna ask everyone to join us.
Do it after the picture. We don't want greasy, slimy Dave.
I'll wash my Dave.
Ready? We do have meeting stuff to discuss.
I know. We're gonna be here till.